All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook business page and syndicated to a few other pages. We are live on Instagram. So, what's up? What's up? What's up? I am Jeremy Marquez with J Marqeting. We call, you close, power prospecting. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff in regards to prospecting, cold calling. I make live cold calls and demonstrate different scenarios, not scripted. There's a few things that I do want to cover today and get right into that. I've been discussing in my groups on Facebook. And if you aren't in the groups, jump in. There's a public group and there's a private group. So last couple of weeks, I've been having, and other people I've talked to that I know that make a good amount of calls frequently, the pickup rate. So first off, let's define pickup rate. And as I'm talking about that, I'm going to go ahead and open up the stream and get it shared. So what's the pickup rate? Okay. So when I'm calling, let's say I make 100 calls and 10 people answer the phone. I don't care what the outcome is. That's the pickup rate. Okay. Lately, the pickup rate has been very low. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter how good you are on the phone. It doesn't matter your skill set. It doesn't matter if you have the master kung fu script. None of that matters if nobody's answering the phone. When people see the phone, if you're calling and when they see it and it says scam likely, or your phone service that you have, like mine, just cuts those guys off so they can't even get through to you, because automatically those guys get cut off. On real quick, Instagram was spitting on you. So for those guys, if that's happening, you're not getting very many people to answer the phone. Because I know, because I'm dialing every day and my pickup rate is low. I know TQ, shout out to TQ, his pickup rate is low. Bill, your pickup rate is low. Otis, I'm not sure. Confirm. But listen, guys, now that's not an excuse. The numbers are the numbers. If we can go back and I can look at it and I can see that 6 months ago, I had more people just answering the phone. I don't care what happens when they answer the phone. But the truth is, it's lower now. So here, what do we do? So I'm going to put it in the chat. There's a link in the summary, but I'm going to put it in the chats as well. So we're going to talk about it for a minute because I've used this before and I just set up a new account because I'm doing something a little bit different now. It's a different angle. So what matters is this website, calltransparency.com. Okay. If you're not using it, use it. And if you have something similar, I don't care. Use this as well. What's it going to hurt? Most of you, if you follow my process and system when setting up, are using Google Voice as your dial number, as your caller ID number, because there's a lot of things that you can do, including tracking people calling you back and voicemails and stuff like that. But you got to be you don't want to use your mobile number as your caller ID. Let's just put it like that. And that's a whole nother video topic right there. And if you guys want, put it in the chat. I will make a video on that as well. So calltransparency.com, when you click on it, you want to create an account. And so it's free. They may have paid add-ons, but I've used them over the last year, 18 months, and I've never paid. But I've gotten better results after using it. So it's a pretty easy step-by-step thing. You're going to put your legitimate business as a realtor information in there, as a loan officer, as an LLC. Just put that stuff in there, and then you can submit 10 phone numbers, and then these numbers will be verified. So then rather than it saying scam likely when you're calling, now you're going to be able to select within here what your caller ID says. So what's this going to do? It's not going to guarantee any money in your pocket. All it's going to do is it potentially is going to help pick up your pickup rate, increase your pickup rate. So give you more conversations. So then you'll be able to have more opportunities to create leads, appointments for yourself, right? Thank me later on that one. That's a freebie. And I put it in the chat. It's there for you guys. If If you're on Instagram, pop over to YouTube, pop over to my Facebook page, get the link. It's definitely worth the time of setting that up. All right. If you guys have questions on call transparency, hit me up. But it's really just doing it. It takes a few minutes to do it. You just need to do it. And then we'll talk about it in a week, in 2 weeks, right? So look at your numbers, look at your pickup rate. So if you're making 100 calls a day, how many people are saying hello? That's your pickup rate. And then we'll track it after setting this up. If you're not tracking your data, that's something very easy that you can be doing to help increase your productivity that is free. It just takes a little bit of your time and a little bit of thinking about it. Your metrics. You got to know your metrics. This is the interface of that calltransparency.com here. Since I didn't put it in there on Instagram, there's the link. You guys want to make some calls? Let's make some calls here. Let's call some for rent by owners. These are some older for rent by own. So calling knowing that these are property owners. Okay. And I'm not necessarily calling about the property that they had for rent. I'm calling to see if they have any multifamily properties available, or if they know if anybody's selling a 3 or 4 unit property. You gotta stay hydrated. Straight agua, H2O, boy. I don't trust the water out here in the Florida Keys, so buy it by like 3 gallons at a time. It's like $4 or something. It will last me 3 or 4 days. I drink a lot of water. Try to stay hydrated as much as possible because I sweat a lot when I'm out here because it's humid. It's very humid. 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 Wordplay. All right, so I'm trying to set up the dialer, but Red X is just going in circles here. So we just got to give it a minute. Maybe in a second I'll refresh the page. It's currently 11:49 in Florida. Wednesday. Man, September's gone. Tomorrow's the 30th. Then we got good old first of the month, right? Drum roll, please. So at this time tomorrow, I'll be on the road again. And that's why I put in the summary on YouTube and on Facebook that potentially I might not be able to go live for a couple of days because I'm not going to have the luxury of having a place like this to stay in while I'm traveling. Now, most likely I'm going to take the real slow pace heading back into California. No real rush to be there at any particular day. So I definitely plan to go through Florida slowly. I don't really have a plan, but I'm going to go to Melbourne. I'm going to go to Tampa, St. Pete. Um, then I'm going to go to Alabama. I'm going to go to Orange Beach, Alabama, and go to Ricky's. Try to go have a meeting with Ricky Caruth. Ricky, if you're watching, I'm going to come in. Let's have a meeting. Let's make some calls. Let's see what happens. Maybe you can show me a couple of your listings, or maybe you can just ignore me and I'll still check out a couple of your listings. Maybe I'll do some cold calling around some of your listings right there. This is fun. I want to call some older for sale by owner leads, because for sale by owners, like, here's the thing. If it's in this market, they don't need us. So we're not necessarily calling about, well, let me reword that. They're going to be able to sell it without a realtor. Now, they may end up netting less than if they had hired you, but that's always the case, right? Isn't that always? That's always the case. We're going to be able to help them, and that's the angle.